I'm Anton Lovchikov, a product designer at Evil Martians. And my talk is 3 reasons to switch to OKLCH. Downside of OKLCH is that it shifts your mindset a little bit when you start using it, and especially mindset of designer, because of the uniformed lightness and chroma. It's kind of like ruler that's built into OKLCH, and it's very tempting to use it because, wow, now I can make like 3 colors look consistent, none of them is darker or lighter or more saturated or less. So that's what the first feeling is about when you start using OKLCH and you start doing it, and it leads to kind of washed out palettes, and not in every task you really need these consistent palettes. And so sometimes you might sacrifice with richness of your color palette because of just having an ability to select the consistent colors. And that's the main downside. You need to understand when to apply it, I mean consistent lightness and chroma, and when you don't need it, and when it's more preferable to select more saturated, more vivid colors. No, not really. Why? Because eventually your interfaces, you want to check your interface contrast with one of the formula, with one of the contrast calculator. It's either VCAG or APCA, and that's the final source of truth. And OKLCH has its own mathematic under the hood. So the lightness of OKLCH is kind of uniformed. It looks consistent, but it's a little bit different from the mathematic that is built to APCA or VCAG. And this difference is something that makes OKLCH not so ideal. So for me, ideal color model will be the one that uses exactly the same formula that is used in contrast calculators. For example, APCA. And actually, I'm working on that. That's great. That's actually my first big conference, and I consider it as a big one. So yeah, I'm very glad that I was invited to participate, and that's a very good experience for me.